Episode 5, The Messenger of Wrath.
The forest was silent, not the natural silence of resting wildlife, but a heavy stillness as if the very trees were holding their breath. Slinger stood among the scattered leaves, his body still aching from the battle against 13, the memory of the fused soul lingering inside him. His new blades, the twin shadows, one like a sleek katana and the other jagged as if torn from darkness itself, pulsed faintly with power at his side. The night had not yet yielded to dawn, and in that liminal hour, the shadows felt alive. And then it came. From the ground, from the sky, from every dark corner, a presence seeped in. A voice echoed through the forest, not spoken aloud but vibrating in Slinger's very chest. 2 nights. That's all you have. The message exploded before him like a seal of black fire. It was 11, the shadow of wrath. Unlike 13, 11 was no mindless aggressor. His essence carried precision, calculation, and unrelenting hatred.
2 nights later, as promised, Slinger returned to the forest. 14's voice whispered in his mind, steady but tense, "Be ready. This one isn't like the others. His soul burns, but it doesn't waver. Wrath is his weapon." The forest, once dim, was now drenched in crimson moonlight, and there, standing with arms folded, was 11. His form was lean yet unnaturally tall, his shadow stretching far longer than any natural body could cast. His eyes glowed faintly, one red, one black, like a mirror of the rage and despair that had consumed him. When Slinger stepped forward, 11 spoke, his voice calm yet boiling beneath the surface. 12 and 13, my brothers, you freed them, but do not mistake mercy for strength. You stole their chains, and now I will carve your soul to honor them.
Slinger raised his twin blades, their shadows writhing. Without warning, 11 moved. The ground cracked under his speed. His fists carried weight far beyond flesh, as if every strike was loaded with the weight of his hatred. Slinger parried, sparks of shadow meeting sparks of steel, each blow sending shockwaves across the forest. But 11 was relentless. Unlike 12's brute force or Z's cunning, 11 fought with methodical precision. Every strike targeted Slinger's weaknesses, every movement designed to break his rhythm. In the midst of battle, 11's aura flared black fire swirling around him, shaping into jagged chains. They lashed out, wrapping around Slinger's wrist. With one sudden jerk, Slinger's finger snapped clean off. The pain was blinding. He staggered back, his blade nearly falling from his grasp.
For a moment, despair threatened to overwhelm him. But then 14's energy surged within. Stand up. We do not break. We rise. Their souls pulsed, synchronizing. A black crest appeared faintly on Slinger's arm, proof that their fusion had deepened. 10% unlocked. His missing finger regenerated instantly in a blaze of dark red light, shocking 11. Impossible, 11 muttered, eyes narrowing. Even in the realm, few could recover from my wrath chains. But Slinger said nothing. His silence was heavier than words.
The fight resumed, fiercer than before, and with every clash, Slinger felt fragments of 11's soul slipping through the cracks of his rage. Images flickered in his mind. A boy, shoulders broad from labor, laughing as he carried baskets through a village. He had been strong, dependable, protective, loved, but when 12 and 13 were falsely accused and executed, she had risen to defend them. The village turned on him next. Stones and blades struck him down, and as his brothers' corpses burned, his last breath was nothing but rage. The Shadow King had taken that ember of wrath and forged it into the creature now standing before Slinger.
With every blow, Slinger felt the truth. 11 was not just hatred, he was a broken soul clinging to vengeance, too deep in shadows to see anything else. As Slinger fell to his knees, bruised and bleeding, 11 raised a chain for the final strike. But instead of fear, Slinger looked up with defiance in his eyes. I don't care how many times I fall. I'll rise again. And if I have to carry your pain too, I will. The words pierced 11 deeper than any blade. For the first time, his attack faltered. His chains trembled.
Slinger seized the moment. With a roar, he leapt forward, his twin blades igniting in shadowed flames. The katana carved through the chains of wrath, while the jagged blade pierced 11's chest. As darkness spilled out, 11 did not scream. Instead, his voice softened, broken, almost human again. Brothers, maybe. We were never alone after all. Tears welled in Slinger's eyes. He held 11's collapsing form, whispering through the silence, "You were loved. Always." And for a brief moment, XI's lips curled into a faint smile. His shadow dissolved into light, leaving behind a crystallized sower black and crimson, shaped like a fractured heart.
The sower pulsed once, then fused instantly into Slinger's blades, etching them with crimson veins. The twin weapons now carried the essence of wrath, stronger, heavier, but resonating with tragic dignity. As dawn broke, Slinger stood alone in the forest. The victory was his, but the weight of 11's sorrow lingered. From deep within the shadows, however, a voice far colder than any before rumbled, "3 of my children gone, and yet you rise. Interesting. Let's see how long you last." Slinger XIV. The Shadow King had spoken, and the war was only beginning.